Dalton's restaurant in North Branford strives to use local, quality ingredients
When it's a good quality of seafood, you can tell them by the color.
and transforms them into a culinary journey.
Look at that.
Featuring the bold flavors of contemporary Italian cuisine, for over 22 years, Dalton's has been food that makes you smile.
Hi, Alika. Welcome.
Thank you, Marcelo. What are you making for us today?
Today I'm going to be preparing our one of signature dishes. It is shrimp, pan-seared shrimp and scallops, and with pappardelle pasta with a laughter sauce. It's super good.
So 3 different seafood flavors come together.
Obviously, the shrimp, it takes a little bit longer to cook. We can add the scallops now. They're ready to flip over. See how it gets a nice, beautiful color?
Perfect color.
Yeah, get this nice. These are ready also. A little bit of thyme. We use a little bit of garlic to add another extra layer of flavor, of course. The whole garlic, I love use the whole garlic. It kind of like, you know, it's not the same when it's peeled garlic.
Yeah.
So you cut it open and it infuses a tremendously delicious flavor to it. Once we get this nice color there, add a little bit of butter.
It smells sweet.
Yeah,
it's very delicious.
That's the smell like from the brown butter.
Yeah.
And also when it's a good quality of seafood, you can tell them by the color. Well, this the shrimp and scallops are resting. I put a little bit of shallots, a little bit of butter, and a touch of scallions. We're gonna get a nice beautiful color, like kind of caramelized in a way a little bit. So once we get that, we're gonna add a little bit of sherry wine. You can turn it back on.
Yeah. So this is Marcelo's secret lobster sauce.
We're gonna add the pappardelle pasta to the water. So I'm gonna add the pasta here, shaved Parmigiano.
Yum.
Oh, look at that.
Woo.
We always give them a nice generous portions. Then we're gonna add the seafood.
Beautiful.
I will say this is probably one of our best seller. With all the brown butter, it really adds tons of flavor. So we're gonna add like a little bit of scallions, a little bit of basil. Look at that.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Allison, you're the owner, and Marcelo, the head chef. It's an honor to talk with you both.
Yes, thank you for coming.
So tell us about the history of the restaurant.
My husband and I have been in the restaurant business for about 30 years, and he had always wanted to go on his own. So we had opened a restaurant in North Haven before Dalton's, and a few years later found this location. It was very close to our home. We thought, although in a strip plaza, it kind of made it unique because we had big visions for the spot, and people will say, you know, it's so unusual that it's so nondescript outside, but when you get inside, it's such a beautiful restaurant.
So who or what is Dalton?
So Dalton is my husband, and I always said to him, someday when we have another restaurant, I wanted him to use his name.
And Allison, if someone were to come here for the first time, how would you describe Dalton's to them?
So I would say it's very homey and comfortable. We have very loyal customers. Marcelo's food is just, you know, one of a kind. He's an incredible chef, incredible and incredibly hardworking, and is passionate about his food.
Well, tell us about this food we have here.
We're gonna start on first the dessert with some caramel sauce. It's especially for this time of the year. It's amazing. This is actually one of the classic dishes, one of the staples on the menu. I would say it's a different sort of cheeses and broiled with eggplant and our house marinara sauce, and chop it up with a little mozzarella. This is veal scallopini, like the egg butter with a little bit of mozzarella cheese with some prosciutto. Here we have the halibut. It's a fillet of halibut. It's like pistachio compound butter on top with some nice parsley breadcrumbs. And there we have the salad. which is roasted beet salad with a little bit of arugula, some candy walnuts, and finish with some gorgonzola. This is our shrimp wrapped up with bacon, along with a little bit of pesto. This is one of our staples, from day one, classics. This is seafood pasta with marinara sauce, kind of classic. We have a Cresses Farm duck breast with a pomegranate glazed, with a little bit of spinach pesto, some roasted Brussels sprouts, and some finish with some parsnip chips. Got a little crunchiness to it.
Well, thank you again for your time today, and thank you for sharing the exquisite experience that is Dalton's with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To me, Dalton's is like coming home.
The best food I've ever had.
If we want part of some dinner with another dinner, you will do that.
I've been coming here for about 7 years. The food is about as best as it could be. It's consistent. Every time you come, it's always what you want it to be.
Thanks to my trip to Dalton's today, I now have the secret recipe for simply elegant, good food, served by a warm staff and a friendly atmosphere. And that's my perspective. Hey, New England, what's your perspective? Dalton's in North Branford.